On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Protest.
A strong expression of disagreement, disapproval, or opposition.
Examples:
Hold a protest. A silent protest. He left the party in protest at its radical political stance.
Basement.
A room or a part of a building that is partly or entirely below ground level.
Examples:
For basement floor. Church basement. Underground rivers flow over a basement layer that is impervious to water.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Rally.
A public meeting of a group of people intended to arouse enthusiasm.
Examples:
Rally in front of the embassy. The preliminary rally. There was a massive police presence at the anti-government rally.
March.
To walk militarily with stiff, regular steps.
Examples:
March against the war. March east. The troops marched shoulder to shoulder.
Candlelight.
Light provided by a candle or candles.
Examples:
Candlelight dinner. Candlelight vigil. The room was dimly lit by soft candlelight.
Vigil.
A period of wakefulness maintained for any reason, typically for prayer, meditation, or watch-keeping. A period of observation or surveillance, especially for security or safety reasons.
Examples:
Vigil for peace. Night vigil. The mother kept a vigil by her sick child's bedside all night.
Violent.
Involving or caused by physical force or aggression against someone or something.
Examples:
Victim of a violent crime. Violent incident. The protesters became violent when the police tried to disperse them.
Ethic.
A set of moral principles or values that govern behavior.
Examples:
Ethic principle. The Puritan ethic. The company had a strict work ethic and expected its employees to follow it.
Arresting.
Attracting attention or interest, striking or impressive in appearance or effect, halting or stopping the movement or progress of something.
Examples:
An arresting image. An arresting sight. The painting's arresting beauty made it difficult to look away.
Individual.
A single person or thing, as distinct from a group.
Examples:
A private individual. Individual freedom. As an individual, he had the right to make his own decisions and live his life as he saw fit.
Arrest.
To take into custody.
Examples:
Arrest the thief. Arrest the progress. A police officer has the authority to arrest a criminal.
Translate.
To convert or change words into another language.
Examples:
Translate a document into English. Translate the emotion to a movement. Translate the text from Italian into English.
Arena.
A large, flat area, often circular or oval-shaped, designed to showcase theater, musical performances, or sporting events.
Examples:
Indoor arena. Political arena. The company is planning to build a 20,000-seat arena with a retractable roof.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
Nation-state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
Afford.
To have enough money or time to be able to buy or do something.
Examples:
Afford to buy a new car. Afford a high travel cost. He cannot afford a holiday.
Defend.
To protect someone or something from attack, criticism, danger, etc.
Examples:
Defend my country. Defend against a threat. International law allows each nation to defend itself when its rights and interests are illegally violated.
Heroic.
Courageous and daring, having or displaying qualities appropriate for legendary figures, that is, courage and daring.
Examples:
A heroic poem. Heroic explorers. The heroic actions of individuals are now easily spread worldwide by SNS.
Under-resourced.
Lacking sufficient resources, especially financial or material support, to carry out a particular task, project, or mission.
Examples:
Under-resourced community. Under-resourced nonprofits. The under-resourced school needed help to provide basic supplies for its students.
Stretch.
To make or be capable of making anything longer or broader without hurting or breaking.
Examples:
Stretch along the coast. Stretch a story. Some herds have been observed to stretch hundreds of kilometers.
Prosecutor.
A lawyer or official who conducts legal proceedings against someone accused of a crime, a person who brings a criminal case to court on behalf of the state or government.
Examples:
A public prosecutor, deputy prosecutor. The prosecutor's opening statement set the tone for the entire trial.
Aim.
To try or plan to get or achieve something.
Examples:
Aim at a specific target. Aim to be a nurse. We aim for an overseas expansion.
Conviction.
A strong belief or opinion, especially one that is based on principles or evidence, criminal law, a final judgment of guilty in a criminal case, and the punishment that is imposed.
Examples:
Moral conviction. Conviction for murder. She spoke with conviction about the importance of education.
Mandatory.
Required by a rule or law, compulsory.
Examples:
A mandatory clause. Mandatory training. Attendance at the meeting is mandatory for all employees.
Racial.
Of or related to the race, equals classification of humans into groups based on physical traits or social relations.
Examples:
Racial prejudice. Racial and ethnic backgrounds. A minor racial conflict later led to a civil war.
Bias.
A strong feeling in favor of or against one group of people, an idea, or thing, often not based on fair judgment.
Examples:
Bias against a big company. Have a bias towards socialism. She researched gender bias in politics.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal, a systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective, a method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Odds.
The degree or probability that a particular thing will or will not happen.
Examples:
Odds in favor. Odds of business. What are the odds that he will survive?
Strip.
To remove the surface from something, noun, a sizable narrow piece of something such as paper, metal, cloth, etc., or area of land, sea, etc.
Examples:
Strip a tire off. Coast strip. The doctor advised him to strip down for a check.
Navigate.
To plan and direct the way that a ship, plane, etc. will travel, often by using a map.
Examples:
Navigate the Pacific. navigate through a document. Our knowledge helps navigate our clients successfully.
Criminal.
A person who has committed a crime.
Examples:
Wanted criminal. Criminal investigation. The police are searching for the criminal who stole the jewels.
Plea.
An appeal or request, especially for help or understanding, a legal excuse or defense, an earnest entreaty or supplication.
Examples:
Plea bargaining. Emotional plea. The defendant entered a plea of not guilty during his trial.
Fable.
A short story, often with animal characters, that teaches a general truth or a moral lesson.
Examples:
Classic fable. Moralize a fable. In his speech, he quoted a passage from a well-known fable.
Untold.
Not yet revealed or known, not having been counted or measured.
Examples:
Untold riches. An untold number of people. The untold stories of the disaster victims need to be heard to understand the impact fully.
Mass.
A large amount of a substance with no definite shape or form, a large number of people or things grouped or crowded together.
Examples:
A mass of molten rock. Critical mass. The mass of people who do not own property is politically impotent.
Incarceration.
The state of being confined in prison or jail.
Examples:
Mass incarceration. Incarceration rates. The judge sentenced him to 5 years of incarceration for embezzlement.
Jail.
A facility where criminals are kept to be punished for their crimes, a prison.
Examples:
County jail. Be in jail. The police escorted the prisoner to the jail.
Incarcerate.
To put or keep somebody in prison or in a place from which they cannot escape.
Examples:
Incarcerate the murderer. Incarcerate her for life. He was incarcerated for the duration of the war.
Trajectory.
The curved path followed by an object moving through space.
Examples:
Career trajectory. A trajectory missile. The company has shown an excellent growth trajectory over the years.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Irreverent.
Lacking proper respect or seriousness, often in a light-hearted or humorous manner, not showing reverence or deference to established authority or tradition.
Examples:
Irreverent comment. Irreverent attitude. The comedian's irreverent jokes about religion offended some members of the audience.
Penetrate.
To pass into or through something, often by overcoming resistance.
Examples:
Penetrate a cell. Penetrate quickly into the skin. Western ideology slowly penetrates through the Eastern countries.
Judicial.
Of or relating to a court, a judge, or legal judgment.
Examples:
Judicial review. Judicial police. The judicial system is responsible for interpreting and enforcing the law.
Intellect.
The ability to think logically and comprehend information, especially at an advanced level.
Examples:
Enrich my intellect. Human intellect. Your intellect is capable of distinguishing among similar objects.
Ingenuity.
The quality of inventing things or solving problems in clever new ways.
Examples:
The infinite ingenuity of man. Abound in ingenuity. Creativity and ingenuity are often brought about by extreme concentration.
Participate.
To take part in something.
Examples:
Participate fully in conversation. Participate in the program. The majority of students actively participated in the college's intramural sports program.
Methodology.
A set of ways or principles of doing, teaching, or studying something.
Examples:
Methodology for optimizing. Research methodology. We are developing a new methodology for assessing marketing measures.
Outcome.
The result or effect of an action, event, etc.
Examples:
Improved student outcomes. A desirable outcome. They awaited news of the outcome of the election.
Transform.
To change an outward structure or looks.
Examples:
Transform an education system. Transform heat into power. My father's death transformed my life completely.
Landscape.
An expanse of scenery that can be seen in a single view, a large area of land, especially in the country and relating to its appearance.
Examples:
A peaceful landscape. Landscape painting. Recent electoral shocks have shaken the political landscape in Europe.
Strategy.
A detailed plan of action designed to achieve a long-term or overall goal.
Examples:
military strategy. Develop a strategy. Our plan includes a comprehensive marketing strategy.
Session:
A formal meeting or series of meetings for the execution of a particular group's functions, a period spent doing a particular activity.
Examples:
The morning session. The court session. Parliament is now in session.
Isolate:
To physically or socially separate someone or something from other people or things.
Examples:
Isolate a compound. Isolate a patient. You should not isolate them from the community.
Tangible:
Real and concrete, able to be perceived, especially able to be touched, of business assets, having physical substance and intrinsic monetary value.
Examples:
Tangible assets. Produce tangible results. A problem that has been pointed out for years finally becomes tangible.
Tact:
Skill and sensitivity in dealing with others, particularly in difficult or delicate situations.
Examples:
Public speaking tact. Show great emotional tact. His diplomatic tact helped him to navigate the difficult negotiations.
Inconsistent:
Not remaining constant or in agreement.
Examples:
Inconsistent results. Inconsistent with the roadmap. This lawsuit appears to be unfair and inconsistent.
Investigation:
The act or process of thoroughly examining a crime, problem, statement, etc., to uncover the truth.
Examples:
A preliminary investigation. The scope of an investigation. We have never before conducted a legitimate investigation.
Emotional:
Relating to people's feelings.
Examples:
Emotional health. Emotional distress. Human emotional responses vary widely depending on the society to which they belong.
Judge:
A person who makes decisions in a court of law. Verb, to determine the result of or form a critical opinion of something.
Examples:
Judge a competition. An associate judge. The strict judge ruled in favor of the plaintiff in the case.
Invest:
To put money, effort, time, etc. into something to make a profit or achieve a result.
Examples:
Invest in stocks. Invest capital. The government should view children as national assets and actively invest in them.
Well-being:
The state of being happy and healthy and prosperous.
Examples:
The well-being of a nation. A sense of well-being. We are responsible for the care and well-being of all our employees.
Remarkable.
Worthy of attention because unusual or special.
Examples:
Remarkable achievement. The remarkable breadth of knowledge. The election was a remarkable success for the Whigs.
Dismiss.
To regard something or someone as not important and not worth considering. To terminate someone's employment.
Examples:
Dismiss a person from the office. Dismiss a matter with a laugh. The committee has decided to dismiss the president from the post.
Acquittal.
A judgment of not guilty in a criminal trial or a release from a charge or obligation due to a lack of evidence or proof.
Examples:
Acquittal verdict. Speedy acquittal. The jury's acquittal of the defendant shocked many people who believed he was guilty.
Life-saving.
The act or process of rescuing someone else's life, especially from drowning.
Examples:
Life-saving efforts. Life-saving device. The patient needs a life-saving transplant operation.
Gang.
A group of people who organize and engage in criminal activity.
Examples:
A motorcycle gang. Gang member. The street gang was known for its violent behavior.
Relate.
To establish a connection or association between two or more things. To narrate or tell about an event, experience, or relationship. To empathize or feel sympathy with someone or something.
Examples:
Relate a story. Relate a message. He tried to relate his experience to the group, but they couldn't understand.
Murder.
The crime of killing somebody intentionally.
Examples:
Murder in the second degree. Attempted murder. This intriguing murder mystery remains unsolved.
Innocent.
Not guilty of a crime, offense, etc., not having an evil mind or knowledge.
Examples:
An innocent child. Thousands of innocent people. My husband was found innocent of any crime.
Detention.
The act of holding someone in custody, especially as a punishment for a crime they are suspected of having committed.
Examples:
Detention center. Immigration detention. The government is criticized for the prolonged detention of political activists without trial.
Contradiction.
The assertion of the opposite of what has been said, opposition, denial.
Examples:
Contradiction of capitalism. Apparent contradiction. His statement was filled with contradictions that made it difficult to take seriously.
Gape.
An act of opening the mouth wide, often as a sign of surprise, wonder, or boredom, a wide opening or gap in something, especially in a physical object or landscape. Verb, to open one's mouth wide, often as a result of surprise, shock, or amazement.
Examples:
Gape in amazement. Bird's gape. The gape of the Grand Canyon is an awe-inspiring sight.
Disprove.
To show that something is not true or correct.
Examples:
Disprove global warming. Disprove the conjecture. The researchers were unable to disprove the theory.
Assume.
To think or accept something to be true without having proof of it, to take or begin to have power, to begin to exhibit a specific quality or appearance.
Examples:
Assume a lousy attitude to his boss. Assume an important role. The following example assumes that the capacity of each battery is the same.
Detective.
A person whose job it is to find out information about crimes and find out who did them.
Examples:
Detective work. Detective movie. The detective diligently pursued his cases.
Raid.
A sudden short attack, usually by soldiers, ships, or aircraft.
Examples:
Make a raid on an enemy's camp. Air raid siren. Throughout the raid, the bank robbers wore masks.
Affiliated.
Being associated with or connected to a larger organization, group, or system.
Examples:
Affiliated bank. A foreign affiliated job. He is in charge of communication with overseas affiliated companies.
League.
An association of sports teams who compete against each other. An obsolete unit of distance of variable length, equal to about 3 miles or 4,000 meters.
Examples:
League championship. A baseball league. He was recruited to play in the professional league.
Independence.
Freedom from another's or others' control or influence.
Examples:
Financial independence. Independence ceremony. There is nothing more valuable than independence and freedom.
Allege.
To state or claim that something is the case, often without proof.
Examples:
Allege misconduct. Allege his guilt. The company has been accused of violating the law, but they allege they have done nothing wrong.
Incident.
An event or occurrence, often unexpected or unplanned, something that happens.
Examples:
Traffic incident. Security incident. The incident at the airport caused a delay in my flight.
Receipt.
A written or printed statement acknowledging that something has been paid for or received, the act of receiving something.
Examples:
A receipt slip. Receipt date. Please make sure to keep your receipt as proof of purchase.
Attend.
To be present at an event, to go to a place.
Examples:
Attend a meeting. Attend service. We must attend to this matter.
Identify.
To recognize someone or something and say or prove who or what they are.
Examples:
Identify handwriting. Identify gene sequences. I will introduce you to how to identify the leading causes of the malfunction.
Flex.
To show off one's strength, power, or possessions, to bend or be capable of bending easily.
Examples:
Flex a finger. Flex diplomatic muscle. The gymnast was able to flex his muscles to perform the difficult routine.
Refrain.
To avoid or stop doing something, to hold oneself back from an action.
Examples:
Refrain from alcohol. Refrain from religious activity. He refrained from commenting on the controversial topic.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Biography.
The story of a person's life written by someone else.
Examples:
Biography of an actor. Medical biography. This is a well-recorded biography.
Packet.
A small container or envelope that holds one or more items typically used for storing or transporting items like food, medicine, or marketing materials.
Examples:
Packet delivery. Packet data network. I need to buy a packet of biscuits from the store.
Compile.
To create a book, a list, a report, etc., by combining various objects, articles, music, etc.
Examples:
Compile a biography. Compile the data. We are attempting to compile a list of qualified candidates for the position.
Certificate.
An official document stating that the information contained within is true.
Examples:
Official score certificate. A birth certificate. He received a certificate in computer programming from the local college.
Accomplishment.
The successful completion of a task or goal, an ability that has been acquired by training.
Examples.
Proud of his accomplishments. The accomplishment of a social goal. Graduating from college was a major accomplishment for her.
Prospect.
The possibility or likelihood of something happening or being successful, a person or thing that is likely to succeed or become popular, a potential customer or client. Verb, to explore for useful or valuable things or substances, such as minerals.
Examples.
Prospect for gold. Job prospects. The prospect of starting a new business can be both exciting and daunting.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples.
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Evolve.
To develop gradually, or to cause the development of something or someone gradually.
Examples.
Evolve. Evolve over the past decade. Eyeless fish evolved in dark caves.
Documentary.
A film or a radio or television program that gives facts and information about a subject, of or derived from official documents.
Examples.
A documentary film. Documentary proof. He won an award for that short documentary.
Church.
A building or institution dedicated to religious worship or activities, a Christian religious organization or denomination.
Examples.
Church bell. Small church. The church on the corner is hosting a free community meal tonight.
Backdrop.
A painted or photographed scene or setting that is used as a background for a stage, film, or other performance.
Examples.
Backdrop of poverty. Perfect backdrop. The lush green forest provided a picturesque backdrop for the photo shoot.
Dissolve.
To be or cause to be absorbed by a liquid to form a part of a solution, to close down or dismiss.
Examples.
Dissolve the sugar. Officially dissolved the marriage. The political party dissolved after much internal fighting.
Temporarily.
For a limited time only or not permanently.
Examples.
A hut made temporarily. Temporarily suspend the production. Some athletes take anabolic steroids to increase muscle size temporarily.
Context.
The circumstances, facts, or conditions that surround a particular event, situation, or statement and that give it meaning.
Examples:
historical context, legal context. It's important to understand the context of a situation before making a decision.
Plead.
To make a serious and urgent request or appeal, especially for help or mercy.
Examples:
plead for mercy, plead a political cause. He pleaded with the authorities to release his son, who had been wrongly accused.
Sobriety.
The state of being sober, the state of being serious, thoughtful, or solemn, the state of being moderate or restrained.
Examples:
long-term sobriety, sobriety test. Police set up sobriety checkpoints as a measure to prevent drunk driving accidents.
Possession.
The state or fact of owning or having something.
Examples:
possession of the evidence, a territorial possession. That painting is my possession, and I inherited it from my grandmother.
Scheme.
An organized and often large-scale plan or arrangement for doing something.
Examples:
a pilot scheme, draw out a scheme. They carefully executed the well-planned scheme they had prepared over the years.
Primarily.
Mainly.
Examples:
intended primarily for young people, primarily affect adults. All peaceful cooperation is based primarily on mutual trust.
Essay.
A short piece of writing on a particular topic, usually written by a student as a part of a course of study.
Examples:
score the SAT essays, thoughtful essay. The chief editor checks all essays for plagiarism with software.
Origin.
The first existence or beginning of something.
Examples:
origin of all humankind. A manuscript of uncertain origin. There are various hypotheses concerning the origin of life.
Indicate.
To show, point out, or make known something, often through a sign or a symbol, to suggest or imply something without stating it directly.
Examples:
indicate a preference, indicate an error. The data indicates that the company's profits have steadily increased over the past quarter.
Convert.
To turn something into a different form, to transform.
Examples:
convert fat into energy. Convert base 10 to base 16. I want to convert my sadness into strength.
Patient.
A person who is receiving medical treatment, care, or attention from a healthcare professional, such as a doctor, nurse, or therapist, a personal quality or characteristic.
Examples:
patient in the hospital, patient with weight loss. The doctor carefully examined the patient's medical history.
Ceremony.
A formal event or ritual, often religious or solemn.
Examples:
ceremony hall, ceremony location. The wedding ceremony was a beautiful and emotional event.
Pray.
To make a request or petition to a higher power, especially in the form of a respectful or humble request.
Examples:
pray devoutly, pray for rain. She closed her eyes and prayed for strength to overcome difficult times.
Erase.
To remove something completely, especially by rubbing it.
Examples:
erase a memory, erased the files. He attempted to erase the misspelled word.
Spiritual.
Relating to or affecting the human spirit or soul as opposed to material or physical things.
Examples:
constant spiritual striving, spiritual leader. The meditation class was focused on finding inner peace and cultivating a more spiritual connection with the universe.
Applaud.
To express approval of someone or something by clapping the hands.
Examples:
applaud his courage, applaud the orchestra. I enthusiastically applaud my rival's achievement.
Profoundly.
To a great or complete degree, deeply.
Examples:
profoundly insightful, sleep profoundly. The novel affected her profoundly, causing her to question her beliefs and values.
Inspiring.
Stimulating and motivating you to want to do something.
Examples:
inspiring stories, awe-inspiring sight. An inspiring teacher might spark students' motivation to succeed.
Association.
A people or groups of people who have joined in a single organization together for a particular purpose, a social or business connection or relationship.
Examples:
word associations, a scholarship association. His membership in the association provided him with numerous benefits.
Testimony.
A formal written or spoken statement that something is true, especially one given in court, something that serves as evidence.
Examples:
testimony before Congress, give his testimony. Witness testimony backed up the defendant's claims.
Inspire.
To make somebody feel with the desire, confidence, or enthusiasm, especially to do something creative.
Examples:
inspire a feeling of curiosity. Inspire him to write a novel. The unique style of this martial arts inspired many action film producers.
County.
An administrative division of a country or state, typically one of several comprising a larger division.
Examples:
County seat. Throughout the county. The county's population has been increasing rapidly in recent years.
Perseverance.
Steadfastness in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success.
Examples:
Unwavering perseverance. Dogged perseverance. Despite facing numerous setbacks and obstacles, his perseverance and determination led him to success.
Hub.
The central or main part of a particular place, activity, network, etc. The central part of a car wheel, fan, propeller, etc., through which the shaft or axle passes.
Examples:
A hub of commerce. Education hub. This airport has taken the first step to become an international hub airport.
Metric.
Using or relating to the meter as a unit of length, a system of related measures that facilitates the quantification of some particular characteristic.
Examples:
Metric units. Key performance metrics. In the metric system, measurements are made in meters and liters.
Invention.
The creation of a new device or process resulting from study and experimentation, the act of inventing.
Examples:
The invention of new techniques. Common invention. Necessity is the mother of invention.
Quantity.
The amount or number of something, magnitude.
Examples:
Half quantity. Residual quantity. In southward, the average annual water quantity increases.
Engage.
To attract and keep someone's attention and interest, to participate in or obtain services of something.
Examples:
Engage in environmental protection activities. Engage a new employee. Many multinational companies are engaged in the reconstruction of that country.
Represent.
To speak, act, or be present on behalf of another person or group, to form or constitute.
Examples:
Represent by a diagram. The characters that represent numbers. We elected him to represent us at the international conference.
Cycle.
An interval during which a recurring sequence of events occurs, a bicycle or motorcycle.
Examples:
The cycle of the seasons. Go to the workplace by cycle. The food chain causes a material cycle.
Suffer.
To experience pain, distress, or hardship, To undergo or endure something painful or unpleasant.
Examples:
Suffer a setback. Suffer bad grades. The older man suffers from arthritis and finds it difficult to move around.
Mathematics.
The science dealing with the logic of quantities, shapes, spaces, and arrangement.
Examples:
A good grounding in mathematics. Mathematics competition. He has a flair for mathematics.
Allocate.
To give or distribute something, such as resources or duties, to someone or something for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Allocate resource. Allocate budgets. The company allocated a portion of its profits to developing new products.
Immediacy.
The quality of being immediate, close, or present, the sense of urgency or importance, the act of responding or attending to something promptly.
Examples:
Immediacy of impact. Feel a sense of immediacy. The immediacy of the situation required quick action to be taken to prevent any further damage or harm.
Courtroom.
A room in which a court of law is held.
Examples:
Courtroom drama. Courtroom trial. The eyewitness took the stand in the courtroom and gave testimony crucial to the case.
Practitioner.
A person who works in a profession or occupation, such as a doctor, lawyer, or teacher.
Examples:
Practitioner of Buddhism. Practitioner of law. She is a practitioner of traditional Chinese medicine.
Movement.
A group of people working together to achieve a shared goal, especially a political, social, or artistic one, the process of moving or being moved, physically or figuratively.
Examples:
A circular movement. Movement of troops. The movement of the dancers on stage was graceful and elegant.